All right, guys. 05 Dodge Grand Caravan 3.3 liter. We're gonna change this pipe and we're gonna change the water pump. Okay, I'm gonna make two different videos or one video. Let's see how it goes. So we need to remove this bolt, don't take off the belt yet, just pre-loosen them. Whatever this is, 13 millimeter or 12 millimeter, just yank them, pre-loosen them, and then take off the belt, and it should be easy to take off. A lot of antifreeze inside, so what I want to do is I'm going to slowly take the pump off and let the antifreeze come down, and I'm going to put a bucket down below here, or I might end up removing this pipe. You know what, I'm going to end up removing this pipe right here and let the antifreeze just drip down here. So you're going to have this cover on the way, so all you do is yank on this clip here, and I got a strap tie over there, so this might bother me when this thing is dripping, but it's fine. Anyways, let's get this job started. Let me get the tool for this, remove this. So when I take off this pipe, this clamp's got to come off, the pipe's got to come off, antifreeze will be drained out, this is going to come off, this is going to come off, this pipe's going to come out, and there's no pipe on the opposite side. Usually some of these have a pipe on the other side too, but this one don't. Anyways, it's only 2 bolts and a clamp, and three bolts in this pump, and then a whole bunch of bolts around there. But let's start one thing at a time. Okay, I went and got me a 13 millimeter. Hopefully this is the correct size. Oh yeah. So see, that pump is even wiggly, so that one's loose. Let me reach the other one. If you can't reach it, you can turn the crank, okay? But I can reach all 3 of these, and then we can remove the belt. There you go. Let me see if I can loosen this little guy right here. Oh, going the wrong way. So I'm gonna have to get a socket anyway, because this is not gonna reach over there. But it's a 13 millimeter as well, so that's loose. Okay, so I'm gonna end up taking the belt first and then the pulley bolts, and let's do that one thing at a time. So with one hand, I'm gonna just show you guys gently a little bit, and this might not even fit on it, but if it fits on it, we should be able to do that and get that tensioner to come loose. And this is not gonna work there, so we might have to try something else. Okay, what else can we try? All right, give me a time and I will figure this one out. So this is what I ended up doing right here, loosen the belt, and that's fine to do. Okay, so I'm gonna get this belt off and then we'll come right back. I got the belt out of the way, and these bolts, they're supposed to be kind of loose, so let me see if I can get them off. There you go, this one's loose. You have enough clearance, you can even put a swivel and an impact here. Perfect spot. So let me get them all off. Okay, that one's not loose. There you go. I thought I could go all around. Yep. Let me loosen this one too. Okay, now they're all loose, and they're kind of stiff. Okay, so the last one, it's only got 3 bolts on it. So the pump, pulley. Okay, it's not gonna come out. It's not gonna come out. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, I'll figure that part out to get that out of there. Sometimes you gotta take off the pump with it. I'm not sure, I've done it before, I've done this pump before, but anyways, I'm gonna move on to draining this baby. So I'm gonna remove this clamp here. Okay, so there's a clamp here. I'm gonna take this clamp. Remember where the clamp goes, the pipe's gonna have marking, so you're gonna have to put it back in the same spot, even though I'm turning it this way, because it will leak if you don't put it back on the same spot. And what I mean by that is, see the grooves that I built? Make sure it goes there. Anyways, this baby should be able to come out. Sometimes you gotta poke it to take it off. And by poking, I don't mean you poke the pipe, I'm talking about internally here, because it has been in there for so long that it has created grip for itself. So this is how this baby's coming down. So I'm gonna get all the antifreeze out, and notice the top don't want to come out because it has a grip there. Let's break that grip loose. There you go. Okay, and you don't want to take the pipe. Oh, not like that. You don't want to do that. See what I did here, like an idiot? Oh my God. That's what you call an idiot. Okay, it's fine. Oh, fuck me. Ah, shit, didn't expect that to happen. Got me all over. So, this pulley's not gonna come out. So how you gonna get this pump out? Losing all the bolts out, take out all the bolts. This pulley has to sit inside the pump like that. And that's the only way the pump's gonna come out. But you need to take out all the bolts. I took off the one from the top here. I took out one from back here, but from you have to go underneath the vehicle. One from here, and one from back over here, the top one. And all I got is 2 bolts left, and the pump should come out, unless I missed anything, but I don't think I missed anything. So we got 5 bolts all together. Anyways, let me just remove everything and then we'll continue. Okay, so everything is loose. Let's get this pump and the pulley sitting in there. So I guess that's how they designed it, for the pulley to sit inside the pump. And I don't think we still have enough clearance, because the pulley has a propeller in the front and you don't want to damage that stuff either. So there has to be a way for me to yank this. So I'm going to push it with a pry bar and get it out together. Okay, it's got to have to come down together. So I'm not going to be able to capture the camera because I'm holding the camera. So I'm going to push it with the pry bar here. Let me show you guys just a little bit of action here. So take it easy, don't want to damage nothing. Just going to do that and it should be coming down. It together is the key. I pulled it with the pry bar and got the whole thing out without breaking the propeller. So that's the same way you're going to get it in. Both together, clean the surface up, and we're going to get this baby back in. Okay, so before you break the pump on this Dodge Caravan, to get this pump out, you got to get it out with the pulley and everything, okay? You could probably force it with a pry bar, but I think the best idea would be if you take off this duct pipe here, these 3 mounts, bolts got to come out. But prior to taking them off, you do need to make sure they're the same length. You do need to support the engine with the floor jack. I put the wood right there on the oil pan. And this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go down slowly with this. So what's going to happen here is it's going to give us more room. Okay, just about 1 inch. It's going to give us more room on the pump. Okay, the pump is going to, all you need is a little bit. So the housing of the pump right here, the center pulley, it comes below the frame, okay, and then it will slip right in. Okay, this is a perfect spot to get this pump out. And I'm going to show you, if you don't do this, what's going to happen to your pump. I'm going to show you that. So let's go over here. We got a pump that's garbage. Here it is, brand new pump. I was working on it, then I had one of my guys work on it, and then it was my mistake. I told him to use a pry bar, pull it, got it out by pulling it, did not break the pump. Let me show you the old one. Did not break the old pump. Oh, it did break the old pump a little bit, crack a little bit, okay? Because when it sits against that and your pry bar slips, you are gonna break that pump, okay? The pump pulley is cracked and broken, and it's the done deal. Now we need a new pump. Anyways, bringing it down will be a good idea. So do that, guys. And meanwhile, we're waiting for the other pump. We're gonna replace this pump pipe right here. All right, so I got this one loose. This baby is a 13 millimeter down here. Bada bing, bada boom. Let me bring my bucket over. Ah, come on, little guy. I'm on the floor here because I got the engine loose. Okay. So this little pipe, you just wiggle, woggle, woggle, and it will come out. So you're gonna have more antifreeze in here, not a lot, just a tiny amount, but we already made a big mess. So there it is. They got an O-ring right there, so make sure the new one has an O-ring. Make sure the surface is always clean in there. This is perfect. Anyways, let me get a new pipe. We're gonna replace this baby on this Dodge Caravan. Here's the new pipe. There's a part number here, Doorman. Notice this pipe doesn't have that extra pipe sticking out of here like this one right here. It has the extra pipe. If you got an oil cooler, I'm not sure, but here's the part number for that one. It has the extra bypass pipe here, but we don't need that. We need, this is the one we need. So this baby is gonna go into this. They got the O-ring right there. I would have put a little bit of lubrication, but I'm gonna put a little bit of greasing on it and I'll be right back. There you go, a little bit of greasing on this baby. I use a regular good old bearing grease, marine grease, whatever you want to use it. Anyways, working down here. So there's our old pipe, and remember that doesn't have that secondary pipe there. So this thing will just stick right in. Okay, let me get this freaking belt out of the way. The belt is like, I want to be the star of the video. Should have taken this off completely. There it is. So we're still working on the pump, waiting on the pump since we cracked one. So what you're gonna have to do here is kind of gonna have to wiggle woggle and get that in. So I'm gonna get that pipe in and then we'll put the bolt in. So I got my pump here. Camera stopped recording. So I put seal here and I put a little bit of silicone all around so it can hold the pump. And there's the water pump brand and the part number. So make sure you put the seal on nice and even, and just put silicone so it can hold for me. Okay, that's the only reason why I put that there. So gonna go back in here. Nope, damaging the body like an idiot. Okay, let's see if it's any easier to get this pump in. I think I'm gonna put it with the pulley. I don't want to take it out. There's the old one, and let's see. Let me see if I can get this in there with one hand over here, one over there. There it is. So since we dropped the engine a bit, this thing should go in easily. There you go, perfectly and easily it goes back to its spot. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the bolts and everything in there, but I gotta put the camera away because I can't work with the camera in front of me. Anyways, that's how we're gonna get that pump in. Got the pump on, everything is on, and this pipe right here, make sure you lock that up. Make sure that's in. And he's loosen this up to get that in straight. And you do gotta check, make sure you put this clamp back where it originally came off, from this angle it came off from. So the pump is tight. The bolts on the pump, I put a pry bar here to tighten these up. Everything is done deal. I gotta get the belt on, put the cover on, put the clamp on, and put antifreeze on it, check for leaks. But that should be it, guys. Thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned for more videos. See you guys on the next one.